Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And here we have a great article from Investors Business Daily. I will leave a link to it in the description so you guys can check it out in its entirety. Quick disclaimer, I'm no financial expert. I am no stock expert, so don't go and buy, sell, or trade any of your stock based on my opinion. So in this article, is T-Mobile a buy as T-Mobile stock buybacks gathers momentum? Very interesting, and we'll get into that here. But I want to read off this first paragraph here to you guys. So the outlook for T-Mobile stock boils down to Sprint merger synergies and expectations for a big share buyback. Another catalyst for T-Mobile could be market share gains, owing to its 5G wireless spectrum advantage versus AT&T and Verizon. So very interesting opening paragraph, and I want to add to that myself. So for one, want to start right off the bat, T-Mobile does not pay a dividend. So keep that in mind as you look at T-Mobile, and if you want to buy whatever, if you look at their stock, they do not pay out a dividend. They do share buybacks. Two different things. So if we look at momentum, look no further than T-Mobile. T-Mobile has the momentum right now. Recently, Mike Sievert told us that they are going to at least do 729,000 ads for Q2. He said that very confidently. So that means they're continuing to grow. And they also disclosed that with the new plans, the Go 5G and Go 5G Plus, their take rate on the Go 5G Plus is still above 60%. So that means they're going to have better financials. Nothing groundbreaking yet, because this is the first quarter that these new plans are included. But moving forward, you're going to start seeing the financials go up. And they just recently added another fee, which is, of course, is a carrier thing to do, but that will help their finances. It just will. So from a stock perspective, if you're talking wireless, pure wireless, that's what you have to judge T-Mobile on. T-Mobile is not really big on any other business. They don't have their own wireline assets at scale. They're getting into fiber, but they're doing it on a lease model. Fixed wireless access has great momentum alongside their wireless business. There's really no drop off. It's not a either or situation. With Verizon, that's what it is. It's fixed wireless access, and that's it. With T-Mobile, it's both. And they will continue to grow both. At least that's what the numbers show for the foreseeable futures, because they have so much upside on market share gains. They can go to enterprise. Even if they come in at a lower cost, they can get those businesses. They can go to rural areas, small market and rural areas, and get share in those parts. They can do it. So until that overall momentum slows, it's going to be tough to not put T-Mobile as a buy on the stock. So I think a lot of analysts, third parties, are going to start coming out, and they're going to give T-Mobile a buy rating. I truly believe that. That's an opinion of mine, of course. None of that is official. But I think that's what's coming, just based on history and where T-Mobile is going. There's nothing but upside. That business is all upside. If T-Mobile already had substantial share gains in enterprise, rural, fixed wireless access, broadband, then I would definitely be talking to you guys in a different tune. But they have so much upside. They're still very low share, and the guidance that they're giving by 2025 still does not give them any fair share. It's still under indexed. So there's more room to run even as they hit their guidance by 2025. They will have to have another analyst day outlining upside, because they still, per their guidance, they still won't be at fair share or leading share in any of those segments outside of the urban, the top 100 markets. So again, I'll leave the choice up to you as the consumer, and if you're into the stock market, whatever, I'll leave it up to you. But all I can say is, if you look at the numbers, you look at the yearly progress that T-Mobile's making, it's a very interesting story. They generate cash. That's where the free cash flow comes from. They're going to have over $20+ billion of free cash flow by 2025. Let that sink in. That makes them very flexible. They can now go and buy a smaller fiber player if they want to. They can go get Mint Mobile. If that gets approved, who knows? But they can afford it. They can go after, I'm speculating here, but they could potentially go after a US cellular if they wanted to, right? If the numbers look right, if the deal makes sense for the business, they could do it. It makes them that flexible, right? If there's future auctions of spectrum, they could go into that too. And they will remain very disciplined, but they can compete there now, especially as they continue growing the free cash flow. And in the future, who knows, their finances may get better. There may be price increases coming. Also keep that in mind. As T-Mobile lowers the churn, which is very important right now in this competitive space, Mike Sievert did say that he wants to remain the value player. But they can increase prices very smartly, as they've recently done, and still be cheaper than the competition. So I think that's an added plus for T-Mobile to be in that type of position. See, Verizon recently did a move too with the My Plans, but then it's like, okay, yeah, maybe it is lower pricing, but then you have taxes, and then what if I am interested in that perk? I'm gonna have to add $10 into it. What if I want 4K? Then it is an extra $10, and then the pricing kind of implodes, and then it's like, okay, yeah, it's more expensive. With T-Mobile, you really don't have to worry about that. You get that set pricing, taxes and fees included, and that's what you're getting. You don't have to pay extra for 4K if you are on a plan that has 4K. So again, just wanted to kind of throw that out there for you guys, to something to think about as you look at the stock and buybacks, and the more of those buybacks are going to come in the future as well. So make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel for more. Like, share, subscribe, follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. See you in the next one. Peace.